So here it is, May 22nd, and yesterday was a beautiful, beautiful day. Start of Memorial Day weekend. Everyone just swarming in here, hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of campers getting out of the city and coming up where they perceive it to be safe. And the road towards Yellowstone was partially opened, and so people were driving up there to get up to Vista Point. And they managed to keep the road open about 14 hours, and everyone woke to a foot of snow up this canyon. There's, I think, 8 inches of snow in town itself. And that's something a lot of people don't understand about the high mountains, is that this can happen. And I just left an abandoned camp further up the canyon here. It's going to have to be cleaned up. And it appears to me that what happened earlier this month is they came up here to get away from the virus. And everybody's got some money. They got some stimulus package money. And they went to Walmart and they bought their Ozark Trail tents and sleeping bags, and they're going camping. And they woke up to this type of a scene. And I think that probably what happened is they got so dangerously hypothermic that the whole group just started packing up, and they gave up. They gave up. They left their sleeping bags. They left tons of stuff, all the tents, sleeping pads, everything. Their camp chairs, all that kind of stuff, they just left. And they probably were definitely in danger of seriously being in trouble with the cold. This stuff is so wet. So it's only it's 31 degrees. Big deal. Well, 31 degrees when you're wet is a big deal. So they just got in their car, they leave, they're never going to come back. They just left a mess for people to pick up. So keep that in mind. Do your research and learn how to live outdoors, and figure out what kind of weather you just may have. And don't leave your gear laying all over. Get your gear into one spot every night. I mean, it doesn't matter if the weather's good or bad. I don't care if it's July. Keep your gear in your shelter, in a spot where you know it is. So if you do wake up to a snowstorm, you've got your gear. And if you need to get out, or if you need to hunker down and wait for the storm to end, which is smart if you know what you're doing, you have all your gear and it's not lost. And don't leave your coat sitting out on a rock or something out in the middle of camp. Gather your gear up, keep it safe, and you keep your gear safe and you'll keep yourself safe. So anyway, thanks for joining me.